Hello traders, this is Aftab and you're watching Aftab Forex YouTube channel. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. This is a gold US dollar Forex forecast for this week started today 17th of March 2025. I hope you guys must be doing very well and you must be enjoying your lives. So let's have a look at the gold US dollar right here. Most of you know last week what I said is that 3000 and approximately 20 or 3019 is going to be a very fantastic level, and yes, it was actually a very fantastic level last week. So the market moved almost 1 2 3 4 and 5. So the market moved around 1243 pips to the upside of the market. So congratulations to all of those bulls who made good profits from right here. Now this video is going to be super beneficial for all of those traders who are maybe stuck from right here, maybe from below. I have also some positions that are stuck all the way from right here, but since this is forex, everything is not 100% guaranteed and situations like this may occur again and again and again. But the best trader is the one who always trade with patience. So if you trade with patience, if you identify your proper setups, and if you plan your proper risk management, such as, let's suppose, if you are stuck somewhere, you can just take smaller lot size trades on other pairs, or maybe on the same pair as well. That depends, right? Now another thing, one question I have received last week, and that question was, if we put, let's suppose, if we are trading gold US dollar, if we are trading euro US dollar, and if we are trading pound US dollar, let's say, this is just an example. So these three instruments has dollar involved in it. So the question was that if we trade all of them in the same direction, doesn't that mean that we are trading against one commodity? That suppose if the dollar gets strength, the other pairs will just crash down maybe. So the question, well, the answer to that question can be, well, it depends on your plan, right? If you don't want to invest on one pair, it's fine, because I always emphasize on including more and more instruments to your portfolio, so that whenever you trade, if you don't get a setup on one pair, you can get that on another pair. So this was the gold US dollar. Obviously I have missed these buys, so things like that do occur in the forex market, and I'm so proudly saying it that, hey, see, this is the realistic type of trading. There are setups which do miss, right? And we cannot do anything about it. So yes, obviously this was missed, but this level is still valid, right? And I will still consider it for a bullish opportunity. I will be opening a fresh chart right here, so that I can give you a very clear image of the market at this present moment. Plus, side by side, I will be trying to compare these analysis together. So right here, this is a neck chart of gold US dollar. Let me delete everything. So at the moment, if we see this gold US dollar chart, like on the monthly time frame, it is just skyrocketed, right? Like, it seems as if the market is not going to stop. So what the trader can do is, obviously, since we have no exact on the monthly time frame, there is no strong support or demand or supply level right here on the monthly, right? So on the weekly, if we see, yes, this is sort of, like, we can say, a resistance, but this is also not a very strong and verified type of resistance. Now if I switch to the daily time frame, on a daily time frame, yes, 3000 is a round number, and most of the traders will be thinking that, okay, we can take a sell trade right here, because this is a historical high. So this is one other approach. Now let's have a look at it, and let's have a look at this particular pattern, which I definitely discussed last week. I'm following this whole story all the way from right here, most of you know, around 2565 somewhere. this zone, right? So now what's next? Things are very simple. In order, since this is a bullish rally, prices are trading above the moving average. So what's next? I will grab my Fibonacci and I will find out my master buying level, and the master buying level is waiting right here near 2730 and 2740, and this is going to be a Fibonacci number. Now this Fibonacci number I have explained in the past video when I was explaining this analysis last week. See this breakout, so make sure to check that video for information purposes, because I have explained what are structures, and today I'm also going to discuss the structures, because if you understood the concept of structures, how the structures are made and how to trade these structures, how to verify if a structure is broken. Let's suppose there is a pro technique I want to give to all of you, and that is, I usually don't cover H4 these days, but just for the sake of letting you understand this whole structure concept, I have to switch to the H4. If you see, what are these things? These are structures: higher highs, lower lows. See, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low. So it means a structure was broken right here. Like if you see, the market is very nicely trending upward. All of a sudden what happened is we have got a lower low compared to this one, compared to this one, all of these. If you see what happened, market dropped. Why it dropped? Because it hit from a resistance, so around a thousand pip downward move. These are structures. Now if I show you another thing, this is also a structure. You know, every pattern, we should say, like there was a very nice triangle pattern that eventually closed to the top side of the market. If you see, now this is a structure, and this is called structure trading, right? So this is a structure or pattern. Like every structure has then different patterns. So this is now another pattern, and as per the triangle rules, if we see, market has to come back down to its midpoint from where the triangle midpoint was, and 2905 it suggests a drop right till here, 2901. Now let's see on the daily. Well, yes, this week this much of a drop is possible towards 2900. And how did I find it? I just found this triangle, and out of this triangle I did this analysis, and it is very much simple for me. You know, everyone, most sort of traders right now, the 95% of the traders are buying this gold right here, okay? And this is a very dangerous thing to do, right? Why is it so much dangerous to trade it at this particular zone? Because you see, market is already trading near the resistance. So is it supposed to be a sell near the resistance or a buy? Let me know in the comment section down below. I just want to make these videos a little bit more interactive for all of you, so that you ask me questions, I give you answers. See, this is just one way of looking at this market right now. Let me also tell you that for what type of traders this opportunity will be useful. No mentor will be telling you this. Let's say there is a fresh trader and he say, I want to take a risk of around this much, 264 pips. Now if you are an intraday trader, you will be like saying, hey Aftab, what you are talking about? This 264 pips of stop loss. Well, this is not an intraday zone, right? Because I'm following this gold plan all the way from right here, and I am just conveying or expressing my own thoughts about the market. So yes, if someone say I want to take a risk of around 200 to 250 pips, then I say okay, you can just go for like a quick sell, and at least this trade setup then should give around 841 pips of a profit. But again, everything requires patience, and we also have to see that there is a Fibonacci number right here as well. And as per this plan, there is again some room with us that the market can further push towards 3035 till 3040, and that is going to be the super strong resistance for now. Because if you see last week from the level that I gave, the traders made around how much profit? The trade was initially giving 240 pips of profit, and if you are still holding, it is around 146 pips of profit till now so far. Most of the traders ask me what confirmations I do look for, right? So for the confirmations, I look for Fibonacci first of all to identify my level. Let's suppose this is my level, let's say, okay. So by the time when this market was right here, I was so sure that this is a Fibonacci number. What I was waiting for and what you should be waiting for is a confirmation. So one candle, two candle, almost in 8 hours we get a rejection from here, which indicated that this trade could be like, it was a good opportunity with a 220 pips of stop loss. And you just imagine, it gave more than 1000 pips, around 1100 pips as a profit. So this is how the professional traders will be trading, right? And one thing, if you are let's suppose stuck from somewhere here and you are thinking that you are going to hedge the position right here, well, for them obviously this is going to be a level. If it is a verified breakout occurs right here, then yes, it can be traded to the sell side of the market. Otherwise, who knows, market can go into a range. And you know, my friends, sometimes gold spend a lot of the time in ranges, okay. So if for now, if we see, there are a lot of the candles, right? And maybe if this breakout let's suppose by the time when this price will be here, most of the trader will say, hey, it is a breakout, 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 breakout. And what happens after all? You take a trade as a sell and the market reverses on you. Mostly it go into the range. When it, let's say if it go against you, your stop loss is up there, what you do is you don't close it here, you wait, your stop loss survive, and when it come back down, you say this time it is going to break it, and again it go against you. Why? Because of the lack of the information and the wrong understanding of the market, right? So these things, my friends, you have to understand this, right? Because these, without proper understanding, you, not just you, anyone who wants to trade in the forex market and without understanding these concepts is just like trading blindly. So if someone is trading blindly, the chances are most traders, the chances are 90%, 95% of the traders will end up in losses. And let me tell you that when a trader suffers from loss, the trader takes it on his heart. But it should not be that way. Because in forex you have to invest the money that you don't need, and there is always a chance, even if you are a very successful trader, there is always a chance that you can blow that account, because this much dangerous this market is. And that is why I always emphasizes on learning, right? Those traders, you know, in the groups who again and again ask, hey, give me a signal, give, no, my friends, even if someone gives you a signal, it may not be working for you that way, right? So you have to understand the market, and once you understand it, then you can trade with it for yourself. There are, remember, two phases. The first phase is understanding the charts, and the second phase, when you understand the charts and everything, analysis, and you are now a master, then you have to deal with your emotions. So once you combine both of them, it becomes a very successful strategy. So on trading psychology, definitely I will be making some videos. Now let me check the length of the video very quickly. So I have some time and I want to explain the structure thing a little bit more. Now how these structures are formed? These structures are formed of ABCD patterns. Do you want to see the proof? Let me show you. See, this is point A and this is point B. Now this is point B and this is C, and this is now C to D, and C to D is almost completed. So don't you think it was completely tradable? It was. It was, but at that time, if a trader was looking for a triangle pattern, well, from here an entry and a take profit of 400 pips. Just like I booked 400 pips from it, because I'm not too greedy and I'm also on some accounts in a hedging positions. So yes, it was a good one. Now gold right now is standing at such a place that it is showing that it is dropping, and most probably it is going to drop. But since it created a new high, so due to that, most of the traders are now a bit afraid. So if you have if you have hedging positions, then yes, this analysis will be super beneficial for you. If you have no position, I just have told you this is not a signal service, right? I want to give you the disclaimer. But if you just want to trade, well, these are the conditions. Make sure to check it out and you will understand more and more and more, right? Now if you have any sort of questions, you can just ask me in the comment section down below. And see, this was like the previous plan. So if I didn't get this particular setup, not a problem. I didn't get it, no problem. I will be waiting. Just like last week I said, in my strategy you will get three things: the support, resistance, and the wait, right? Because how much you want to wait for a setup to form. Have you ever wondered, whenever you wait for a setup to properly form, when you have patience, when you are completely relaxed, and 2, 3, 4, 5 days you spend, and then you find a setup and then you trade, it gives you profit always. But there are days when you open your chart and you see, oh, this is very fantastic, let me take this trade, and boom, what? They trade go against you. Why it go against you? Did you ever think about it? It go against you because you just randomly open a laptop and there is a already, like, these patterns are printed right here in the mind. So if these patterns are printed, you see such a pattern and then you say, oh, this is a very fantastic pattern or structure, let me trade it. So this is also very much important, that whenever you trade a pattern, whenever you open a chart and it is showing you a buying pattern, so you have to run the analysis with the Fibonacci and the ABCD to at least find out if that pattern is supposed to be for a buy or for a sell, who are strong at this particular moment in the market. So let's see, this week we have also the interest rate that may shake the market completely, right? And let's see what it brings to us. If you have any questions, comments, anything, you just let me know in the comment section down below. I will get back to you on that very soon. So till then, take a lot of care of yourself and goodbye.